Thank you for joining me in my conversation with Kip Wilborn, who is the Executive Artistic Director for Manoa Valley Theatre. Aloha. What a wonderful place you work at.
It's a very wonderful place. We've been in Manoa for 50 years. It's our 51st season this year. And our community's been fantastic to us. We're that little theater in the cemetery in the old Kawaiʻi Mission building.
You know, when we think of theater, people who are not comfortable acting or performing in themselves, but maybe enjoy watching, there's a mystery to this field. Maybe you can demystify that.
It is. I mean, people always say, don't you get afraid when you go out on stage? Well, yes, sometimes. Sometimes, and I tell young actors or singers, I say, just think about what you're doing. Focus on what you're doing and just be in that. And then all of a sudden, the scene's over and you've been there, you've been transported into this other place.
So when you think about working your role, when you're in your role, your responsibilities, do you work with young actors?
Not as much as I would like, and that's why we're starting an education program at MVT. I feel like that we're doing arts with a purpose, and one of our purposes is to use this fully orbed world where we have construction, we have electricians, we have designers, we have business people, and being able to take young people and give them an opportunity, train them in those different places, and also train them as Ron Bright, who was a huge influence on me, said, I'm more interested in creating really good people than good performers. And I think that's a big thing that we have a responsibility to accomplish, or at least to give it a shot.
So maybe you could speak a little more on that, about developing good people, especially because in the public school system and even private schools, the first areas that are cut are the artistic areas, not just graphic arts, but dance, bands, and music. So how does performing arts develop the goodness in people?
Those things do get cut, and it's such a shame, because there's so much data that says that students who are involved in the arts, they do better in their STEM classes. So I kind of think of us as STEM-ha. We're STEM plus humanities and the arts. Okay. And in the theater, we have, as you know, the show must go on. So we have a built-in clock. What that does is that then people working on the show, they have to be prompt, they are task-oriented, they have to accomplish it because on November 14th, the show opens.
They have to work together with others.
Right. Constantly problem solving, because you never know what a set's going to be like or what the personalities are going to be like.
What was the favorite play that you've acted in?
You know, I spent about a year and a half in Phantom of the Opera, first as Raoul, then as the Phantom.
Here in Hawaii?
This is in the resident production, the resident company in Toronto.
Okay.
There were 3 resident companies, Toronto, New York, and London.
So you're a singer as well as an actor?
Yes.
Okay.
And that was a great ride. That was a lot of fun. And then on the other side, because opera was most of my career, Ōtelo was just hands down the thing that I had more fun doing than anything else.
Specifically for the theater, how can we get people more involved to work there, to try out, to be in it, and to attend?
That's a great question, but I want to address it from why should they? And currently we have so much division in so many different ways. And the theater is a place where we come together and it's our humanity that joins us, regardless of whether you're from a conservative or liberal political bent or particular ethnic background or religious background. It doesn't matter. We're telling human stories in the theater, and that's what makes us all together. And so it's a great opportunity to explore that, because we all have humanity, whether we're telling about somebody's struggle through something or if we're just making people laugh.
I love that, and I'm going to thank you as a parting comment for our interview today, because if people are laughing more, wouldn't that be fabulous?
That would be cool.
And it takes the fear out of auditioning.
True.
Thank you very much for joining us. We've just had the pleasure of meeting Kip Wilborn, who is the Executive Artistic Director at Manoa Valley Theatre. Thank you for joining us.